9:44, for those of you watching live in the Central Time Zone. No, don't walk away, Saville. I learned about 10 minutes before we went on this program that the gentleman who's about to deliver your first alert forecast was offered a weather job at his first television career. So I figured, why not have a better way to bookend his career than by letting him do weather here at TV9.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, they let me do it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Saville.
It's your last day.
With your first alert forecast.
And I'm telling you, it's going to be incredible. Look at that. I'm already standing over the graphic.
Come over this way. Over this. Okay. There you go.
Incredible biking weather today. All weekend, actually. Look at that. 53 on Saturday, 56. No hail, right?
No hail.
Last time I did weather, I had hail, and they threw golf balls at me.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that to you. We don't have that kind of budget here at EDI.
That's a pretty good biking forecast. I love that biking forecast. A little bit of rain. What is it? 40% on Sunday.
Yep.
Just wear a little rain gear. It's not. You're not going to melt.
No.
It's not a bad deal.
Here's a spot that you spent a lot of time at through the years. Live look now.
Look at that. Kinnick Stadium, 44 degrees right now. Winds southeast at 13 miles per hour. Dew point 27. I don't even know what that means. Feels like 37 and whatever the pressure. Do we really care what the pressure is?
No, we don't care. It's under pressure, as Queen told us.
Look at that. Mid-40s, upper 30s maybe up north, but mid-40s is going to be a beautiful day. And a great biking day. Just little jackets, all you need, some gloves, and you're good.
Oh, we got 2 more minutes to go yet, man. I'm not letting you just
I'm doing the whole weather.
You're doing the whole thing.
So what's next? Are you clicking that thing or what?
This, yeah. Unless you want to click it.
What is, that's the wind speeds.
See that? Yeah, wind speed
and that's pretty good for biking. A couple of nights ago, I was going home, and the wind hit me like you would not believe. I thought we were having a derecho. I was on a fat tire bike. Actually stood me up.
Really?
I was fearful that it would flip me over. I'd never felt winds ever like that.
Really?
Yeah, and it was incredible.
And you still biked in it?
Well, it stopped. It was just a wind gust. And then I felt another one as I got on my street going home that moved me about 2 feet to the right.
Oh, wow. See, that's why I drive a truck to work, Scott.
But I did not crash. 5-day wind forecast. That's getting a little, 30 can be tough on a bike, but you get used to it. You just, you get used to it over time. And there's going to be some clouds, it looks like, right?
Yeah, clouds. Are you glad you did sports and not weather?
Maybe there's a few green spots, but it's not pinpoint future cast coming up here. Yeah, there's going to be some rain coming through. That's Saturday.
Yep, so later this evening into the overnight.
Yeah.
See, I'll do some of the heavy lifting for you.
It's not bad.
No, it's springtime.
Yeah, this is a pretty good forecast. Could be worse, could be snowing. And then Sunday, that's the rain we were talking about. Wear a light jacket, like some rain gear, and you're good to go.
There you go. All right, here's the one. I'm going to make you do this in the 9-day, then we'll talk all about you, okay?
All right. This is, what are we looking at here?
This is the zone cast. This is what's going to be for highs today.
Zone cast. Oh, today. It's going to be nice, as we talked about. 58 in Dubuque, 56 in Dyersville. Waverly, 53, Old Wine. That's your stopping ground.
That's my stopping grounds. Yep, Old Wine and Fayette and West Union.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice all over the state.
So we got Cedar Rapids and Central City.
Cedar Rapids going to be 58. Afternoon showers. That's today. There's going to rain again today?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that.
Well, I didn't tell you that part, but I told everybody else.
I didn't bring rain.
You can borrow one of my coats on the way home. And then in the South Iowa City today.
South, a little bit warmer down South Iowa City. 60. Brighton down there. You've been to Brighton?
I've never been.
61. I haven't either.
Bring it home, Scott.
9-day forecast. Friday looking pretty good. 58, 20% chance of rain. On the weekend, you're going to get some sun tomorrow. 53 degrees, and then Sunday, 40% chance of rain, as we mentioned. And then in the 50s most of next week, getting a little bit warmer on the weekend, 66 and 63. I'm headed to Costa Rica on Friday. I know it's going to be like 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot warmer there. Yes. Now, here's the hard. You've done, Athlete of the Week, and you've done the challenges. You know what the hardest part is?
What's that?
Talking about weather while you're walking. So you walk over that way.
I'm going to do it gracefully.
Okay, I'll let you go.
63 in the week.
50s and 60s as we head towards next week.
That's Dick Van Dyke right there.
There you go.
I'm old. They don't even know who Dick Van Dyke is.
Yes, we do.
Okay. He's from Danville, Illinois.
Yeah.
And I met his brother, Jerry Van Dyke, actually. You see the show Coach?
Yeah.
He was on there. He came out to Reno when I worked there, and I walked in the studio one day, and I used to know a guy that went to high school with him, so we had this long conversation, and just a funny guy, just genuinely funny guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does it feel weird to have your life and your career celebrated as much as it has been in the last few weeks?
It feels like I'm watching my own funeral.
Yeah, good way to put it.
No, it's been awesome. It really has, because I like seeing all the people and all the lives that I touch, but they touch my lives as well, and just some great people in this state. I can tell you that right now.
29 years of doing this. And I know we could spend hours doing this. What stands out to you? I mean, what are the things that I'm always going to remember this interview or this athlete or this story?
Well, I've had a chance to interview some great athletes over the years. Muhammad Ali was one of my all-time favorites. I was in Topeka, Kansas, and I got a phone call one night, and this guy said, "How would you like to interview Muhammad Ali tomorrow at 6 o'clock at the Topeka Expo Center?" I'm like, well, is this a crank call? Like, this was after the newscast late at night. I said, sure, I'd love to. So we designed it where I would do my sportscast live, not knowing if he would show up. Sure enough, a limo shows up, 6 o'clock, out pops Muhammad Ali. We do the entire sportscast interview. He's calling me Howard Cosell. It was one of the best moments of my broadcast career. It really was.
I'll turn it over to you because I don't want to monopolize Scott's time.
I was thinking you've done 900 challenges, Athlete of the Week challenges. Are there any you said, oh boy, why did I agree to this?
They all look like that when you watch them.
We just all have a blast. Obviously, we showed Paul Henick the other night. That was one of the first ones that I did. He had pinned everybody that year. A lot of blindfolded half-court shots.
You made it.
I know.
So
that's back when eggs weren't expensive, by the way.
That hurt, by the way. The toe wrestling with the fungus flying is probably not good. This I don't even know what that was.
How do your kids feel about all this too?
Oh, they're embarrassed. They're very embarrassed.
Have you ever had a news director be like, Scott, try to keep your shirt on? Has that ever come up in a performance?
Never come on. They did tell me not to fight bulls anymore. I had a problem with that. When I fought the bull at the arena down here. I had ridden a bull before, and that wasn't a problem. But then when you fight a bull, they just let the bull out, and you have to make a move on it and get away from it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do they?
So they said, throw your hat. I was in full clown gear because I was doing a feature on a rodeo clown. Throw your hat. He'll look at the hat. He'll be distracted. You played football. You just run by and stiff arm him, and then run up the fence. They let him out. Dr. Kevorkian was the bull's name.
Which is a great sign.
Yeah, they let him out. I threw the hat. He didn't even look at it. And then one thing I learned, you cannot outrun a bull when there's thick dirt. So I turned around and tried to outrun him. He got me with the horns, flipped me up in the air, ran me over, broke my ribs.
I was going to say, broke ribs, too.
Broke my
When
ribs.
was this? What year was this?
Oh, probably 20 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay.
So, but I came back and edited the story.
Yeah.
And then I went to the hospital.
And then went to that's the dedication.
But they had some problems insuring me at the time because I'd done several other crazy things that probably weren't wise, like crick jumping and things like that. So.
Well, I know, just trying to wrap up your career, and I know you had to sit down with John the other day. Beth and Jim and Joe have been highlighting you. It's a small token of our esteem.
Oh, wow.
You
That's
are
an
one of
awesome
the guys that was
token.
with us when we kicked this thing off.
Yeah, this is an awesome
When
token.
we
Yes,
were
not
struggling
many
to get
people
guests
get
to
one of
come in the
these.
door, I said, Scott, can I take 10 minutes? Can we talk about sports? The first week you hung out with us.
And I have one other thing. Can I get a pair of those shoes,
You
too?
can have these. Here, you can have these. I'll take
Those
them
are absolutely amazing.
You can
Both
borrow
of you
them
guys, all
anytime.
three of you guys are like the best dressers in Cedar Rapids. A lot
So
of people
watch you, that's
a lot
why.
of people tune in just to see what you're wearing.
See how weird
And I
it
love
is.
how much fun that you guys have on the show. It's an awesome show, and I mean, you took nothing and made it something, which is absolutely. It was nothing because you just first started, and you made it something, and everybody loves this show.
Thank
so,
you. Well,
yeah.
I won't
Congratulations.
miss you. Seeing you
gonna miss
around.
Oh, I'm going to miss you guys. And,
Will you come back?
And I'm going to ride across the country on a bike with
Oh,
your
yeah.
husband a couple of times, right?
I know.
Yes.
You guys are like seriously cut from the same cloth. Big time.
BFFs.
6 o'clock tonight, the final sports cast.
And I imagine it'll be teary-eyed.
Yes.
I'm hoping to get my wife on the air.
Oh, and it will be
Because
teary-eyed.
the one
yeah.
person I really need to thank is my wife for all the years that she didn't see me. You know, we really don't know each other. She's like having a mistress. Because I come home at night and I can hear her snoring when I walk in the door, right? The house is shaking. I go to bed. And then when I get up in the morning, she's leaving for work, so I never see her. We go months without seeing each other.
Who's more nervous about retirement, you or Brenda?
I'm sure Brenda is.
Thanks for the time.
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure to get to know you
Thank
on this
you.
level.
Keep doing what you guys are doing, all right? You
6
guys are
o'clock
awesome.
tonight.
You
Tune
guys
in.
are awesome.
Watch
Thank you very
Scott's
much.
Final Sportscast. All kinds of great features and everything, too, at KCRG.com. Well, you want to help stick around, wrap up
I'm
the show
not
with
doing
us?
weather again, I'll tell you that.
Neither am I after that. We'll be right back. You're watching Everyday Iowa on KCRG-TV9.